Mr. Schmidt coming back at you with another lesson in Autodesk Fusion. We're going to be building our advanced lesson 5.3 whiskey bottle. This is using the 2026 update on how to use advanced Fusion. You can see here a picture of what the final product's going to be. Let's get started. There are a few dimensions I'm going to mention, so you might want to have to pause the video or take a look and see what those dimensions are. We're going to try to stay within these parameters so that when you actually print your bottle, it'll fit on your print bed and you'll have the model that we're trying to design. To begin with, we're going to start with a sketch of a rectangle, and we're going to use the center point rectangle. Drop it in the middle. Our dimensions here are going to run 63 deep and 76 wide. Before we click out, we're actually going to choose the fillet tool. We're going to drop a fillet in these bottom edges. I need to click both sides of each of the right angles here in order to drop a fillet on them. Once I have them all selected, I'm going to drop in a 7mm fillet. I can hit finish sketch, and that is the bottom level of our bottle. Now, if I go back to the bottle, you can notice it's got basically 4 different levels. There's a rectangle on the bottom, a rectangle at the midpoint, a circle, and then another circle. So we're going to have to do those. And to do it, we're going to offset a plane. So I'm going to construct, notice I've clicked on my object, I'm going to construct an offset plane. This first offset is going to move up 114 millimeters. When I hit enter, I have now a plane that's 114 millimeters offset from the bottom. I'm going to click on that plane, and we're going to create another sketch here. It's going to be a rectangle with a center point. Start in the center. I'm going to drag it out. This rectangle has a depth of 76 millimeters and a width of 95. Just like the previous one, I'm going to want to drop in some fillets. So I'll grab the fillet tool, grab a corner, or I should say grab a side, grab a side, grab a side, grab a side, and grab a side, grab a side. Now this fillet's going to run at 12 millimeters. So I just put a 12mm fillet in there. You can see that note right here, 12. I'm going to finish that sketch, and I've got 2 of the 4 parts I need. Next, I'm going to click on the object I just created, that kind of middle rectangle. And I have to construct another offset plane that's going to be above this, and we're going to run this one up 38 millimeters. I'm going to click on that plane. I'm going to create a new sketch of a center circle. This is going to be the start of the neck of the bottle. We're going to run this out with a 40mm dimension and click. So there's my 40mm circle. It's looking pretty good. I can go ahead and home this now, and I need to do one more offset. So I'm clicking on the 40mm, clicking offset plane. We're going to run this up 89 millimeters. I'm going to drop into whole view so I can find it. And I'm going to click on that plane, choose create sketch, and we're going to drop in another center point circle. Click in the center, drag out, and this one we're going to run at 30 millimeters. I'm going to move this line. 30 is good, but I don't like where it's positioned, so I'm going to drag it, get it out of the way. You'll see why I did that in just a bit. Finish the sketch, go ahead and click on home, and you can see we got kind of the general gist of what our bottle is going to look like. Rectangle, rectangle, circle, circle. Now, if I went right into the loft tool, because we are going to loft this, which is under create, and then loft. If I went ahead and clicked on my objects to loft, you will see it's going to do some weird stuff. That looks more like a I Dream of Jeannie kind of bottle compared to the whiskey bottle that we're trying to make. So here's what we're trying to make, and you can see here we've got some issues. So we're going to actually delete that loft. I take it back. I'm going to undo that loft. And now I need to put a point on the side that we can use as kind of a guide point to follow while we're building out this shape. So to do that, I'm going to click on the bottom plane here. Actually, I can double click on this object, and I'm going to hit letter L for line, or you can go up here and choose the line tool right there. I'm going to make this a construction because I don't want it to actually show up in the build. I'm going to click on one side where the triangle starts and bring it to the other side, drop it off, hit finish sketch. So now I've got a line going through the bottom, Got to go to the next shape. I'm going to make another line, construction line, click at the triangle, drag it straight across, click at the triangle, we're good. Go to the third shape. It's going to be this circle, make a line, make it a construction line. I can't go edge to edge. It's not going to find the actual edge, so I can actually start in the middle, bring it out until it catches the edge, click, and now I've got a construction line going out. And I'll do my final shape here. I'm going to go into the line tool, choose construction line, start in the middle, drag it out, click, and finish the sketch. So as I'm all done, if I zoom in here, I should see I've got a point there, got a point right there, got a point right there, and I've got a point right there. Awesome. So those 4 points I'm going to join together using a spline tool, and that will help us make our bottle look more like a bottle and less like I Dream of Genie bottle. So that's the next step. So I'm going to click on Create. I'm going to actually choose the ZX plane, which is this front face. I'm going to go to the spline tool, Fit Point Spline. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so I can find it. And I actually want to grab this point right here. It'll snap to it. It takes a little bit of playing around to get it to snap, but it will snap to that line. And I'm going to drag it up, zoom out a bit, drag it up, zoom in a bit. I can adjust my view, zoom in, click right there on that little buddy. Zoom in, we want to find this point right here, click, done so. Okay, so now I'm good with my spline, and I'm going to go switch over to the line tool. See how it's got the little squiggle for spline? I'm going to actually hit the L for line tool. Now I'm going to click at this final point that I left because we want the neck of the bottle to be more straight. Zoom in, click, and we are good on that. So I'm going to hit checkbox. So I'm still within the sketch palette, and this is key. Earlier when I was doing the demo on this, I came out of the sketch palette and I could not get back to the right spot. So I'm still within the sketch palette. I'm going to go to the front, and we want to revolve this. Actually, we want to adjust this a little bit. So I'm going here. I'm going to hit escape because you can see I've got the line tool turned on. I'm just going to hit escape one time, so now I can do some adjustments with this. And this is very important too. I have to drag this piece so that it lines up with this vertical bottle neck. Otherwise, when we go to do the loft feature, it's not going to loft correctly. I can do another adjustment down here if I need to. I can adjust this little doohickey. I'll bring it like this. Okay, I'm going to swing out here by hitting front, take a look at my bottle, see if it looks how I kind of want it to look. That looks pretty good. All right, now I want to mirror this line, and I want to go to the opposite side. I want to redraw it. So to do that, while I'm still in the sketch palette, I have not hit finish sketch yet. I'm good to go with my shapes. Again, if you want to tweak your shapes, you can. Just verify that this top dot here lines up with this vertical line. Otherwise, you're going to have problems down the way. I can go into the create menu. I'm going to choose mirror. This is the sketch mirror. Oh, I take it back. I got one step ahead of myself. I actually need to hit the line tool first. I need to make a center line so I can mirror it. So now that I've got the line tool selected, I'm going to choose construction because we're not actually making a real line. I'm going to choose the bottom, go on up, choose the top. And now that I've got the two things I need to mirror, the line I'm doing, as well as the center line, now I can go into the mirror. I'm going to select my two lines here, hold down the shift key. So those are the two objects I'm mirroring. Then I have to choose the line to use to mirror it. That's this line right here. Got those done. I'm going to hit OK. That looks pretty good. I'm going to hit Finish Sketch. Now I've got a pretty good looking kind of outline of what the edges of my bottle should look like. Next step, I'm going to go back into that loft tool because obviously we want to connect the different planes. So I'm going to go here to Create, choose Loft. Now I'm going to pick this bottom guy, and then the middle, and then the circle, and then the circle. And you've saying to yourself, wait a minute, it went to all the weird shapes again. Well, we can actually use rails. That's what we were building with that spline tool. We were building rails. Now we're going to choose rails, and we're going to click on this spline and also this spline. Ooh, that looks pretty good. I'm going to hit OK, and you can see that's pretty much 89, 90, 95% of the way there. We want to make our bottle look a little nicer as a bottle, so we are going to add a fillet to the bottom. So I'll click on the bottom, fillet tool. Let's go with about a 5mm fillet on that, 5 mils. At the top here, I'm going to add some threading so we can conceivably put a screw top on top. So I'm going to click on this top edge. We are going to go into our create menu, and we're making a new sketch of a circle. We're going to click here and drag this out. Let's go 27 and finish the sketch. Now we're going to choose that circle we just made. We're going to extrude it up. Let's go 12mm. And we've got kind of the beginning of a place that we can put a screw cap on. The next feature, this is where we're going to make it hollow. I've had students in the past just print this as is. It's not hollow, and it will take forever to print. So we're going to click on this upper surface here, the thing we just added. And we're going to go here and choose the shell feature. So shell feature will make everything inside hollowed out. We're going to run this down to a 3mm shell. I hit 3. It's going to then basically hollow the entire thing out with 3mm of thickness around the whole thing. And that's exactly what we want. So now we have a hollowed out bottle. We can zoom in and make this edge here a little smoother so we're not cutting our lip on it. We're going to hit fillet, actually fillet, 2 mils just to smooth that out. And last but not least, we're going to add some threading to our bottle. So we'll click on this surface here. And under create, we can go down to thread. And now some people, when they do threading, they forget to check this modeled box. So you can see the word modeled here. We got to check modeled, or else it's not going to actually make the thread. It'll just be a representation of the thread. We actually want to make the thread. So we're going to click on modeled. We're going to leave the rest of these settings as they are. This is like if you get into real deal creation, you can jump in here and there's all sorts of different thread profiles you can try. We're just going to leave it as is, hit OK. And you can see we now have designed our whiskey bottle. Looks pretty good. If you want to be real fancy, you can right click on it, choose appearance, go in here to glass. And then if you scroll down a little ways, you'll find some kind of glass. It says something like bronze glass. If you drag and drop it on there, it'll make it look more like a bottle, if you so choose. If you want to really accentuate it, you can go into the display settings, environment, and make it dark sky. Now you'll see, ooh, snazzy. But that is, for all intents and purposes, how to make the whiskey bottle for this lesson. If you have any questions, please let me know.